Yes, sir. What's good, man? It's your boy Ron. We back again with another video. Good morning, good morning, good morning once again. Ron be talking videos, man. Ron be talking on all the social medias. Go follow me if you fuck with me. But anyway, today's video is gonna be very simple, man. I'm gonna try and get into it. This video actually came up because I was watching YouTube videos, man, just trying to find some content to be for real. Like you know, I find myself watching a bunch of stuff that is pretty much impossible to recreate. It's dudes going on yachts and boats, and I seen a dude, he said he went through the drive-through at McDonald's 1,000 times. Man, look, I don't have paper like that to do that. But I did come across a video that was pretty funny to me, at least. It was a guy, he drives a Jeep Trackhawk. I don't know if y'all know what a Trackhawk is, but it's basically like a Hellcat, pretty much Jeep Cherokee. It's a Jeep Cherokee with a big motor in it, man. They go fast, it's souped up, and it looks real nice. They did some little extra shit to it to make it look real good. But anyway, the guy had a video. The truck was sitting outside his house, and he has one of those little Ring cameras or whatever. So basically, a dude tried to break into his car. Once again, COVID is not slowing anybody down, bro. If you thought COVID was gonna slow some people down, man, it is not. People out there doing way more crimes than they've ever done before in their life, man. They out there risking it all, cause shit, if you're gonna die from COVID, man, you might as well be shiny, you know what I'm saying? You might as well break into a nigga car, I guess. Anyway, I just thought it was kind of crazy, man. Like, buddy took a chance of coming out and trying to break into somebody's car. Long story short, the guy who is at the house basically came out with the gun, man, had the dude held up. You would have thought the dude would shit his pants, man, as scared as he was. This motherfucker in there, it looked like he was basically flipping through like a little CD book. Mind, this is 2020. I don't know who got a CD book in 2020, but buddy was in that mug like taking this little time. It was maybe like 2 or 3 minutes before a dude came out with the gun, but he came out like the boys. You hear me? He came out with the blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? My thing is just, who was committing crimes like that in 2020 though? You know what I mean? It seemed like people were trying to find something else better to do, especially just breaking into cars and breaking into houses and shit like that. You know, I watched another video. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Reddit, but y'all probably have. It's a huge website, but it's basically like a little forum, and people can go on the forum and they can, you know, go in there anonymously, and you know, put just facts and information. They can chat with people, and it was the next video that came on after that was a dude basically saying he used to be a burglar, like a home burglar. He would go into people's houses, steal their stuff, pawn their stuff. And it was just random people asking him questions. And he was actually answering the question, honestly. You know what I mean? He was telling people, you know, what he looked for when he finna break into somebody's house, you know, what he do with the stuff once he break into the house, you know, what type of houses he go for. And it seems to me like dude was just kind of messed up. Like, I don't know if he was on drugs or if he was just like, you know, a klepto or some shit like that, but dude seemed like he just ran into anybody's house, man. You know, it made me think of that YG made a terrible movie. It was like a 40-minute movie. I want to say it was on Netflix, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. Terrible movie. He was talking about flocking, because apparently flocking is like a big thing out in LA. You know, flocking is basically like running to people's houses, you know, stealing their stuff. And it's just like a culture, it's a word for it. Like, what you want today? I'm flocking. I'm riding around with my whip. I got my boys, and we finna go, you know, run into somebody's house, anybody's house, get whatever they got and try to make some bread off of it. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know. I can't stand a thief. You know, a thief is one of the things where it's like, I work hard for what I got, man. And if you stealing it, 9 times out of 10, it's something that's probably worth some money. I mean, I had to work. I had to do my job, make my money, go out and buy it, and then you just run into my house and steal it, man. Like, you know, something like that'll make you want to kill somebody, yo. I'm sure there's plenty of stories out there of people really doing harm to people that's stealing, man. I know a couple guys who own businesses. One guy in particular that I know, well, I don't know him personally. I follow him on Facebook. I follow a couple people on Instagram and stuff like that. And man, they always talk, they own like these convenience stores and shit like that. And just every day is somebody stealing. Every day is somebody doing something that's just, why? You know what I mean? I know kids do things, but I'm talking about like grown ass people. I know you walked inside of a gas station and seen like a sign of somebody, you'd be like, the sign say, hey, don't let them in the store, man. But he done stole so much. He just stole so many times that they caught a picture of this dude stealing, and they didn't post it on the front because dude keeps coming back. You know what I mean? The only reason why they post your picture up there like that is if you keep coming back, bro. Like, I don't know. I just can't deal with it, man. Like, as many guns as it is out here in the world, why would you take that chance to run up in somebody's car, to run up in somebody's house? You know what I mean? The dude was basically trying to say he had morals. You know, he don't steal wedding rings, he don't steal toys from kids, you know, but you snatching TVs, you snatching clothes, you snatching whatever you can find, bro. And what if somebody just happened to walk in on you, bro, while you're doing that? According to him, according to him, he said kill him. You know what I mean? And he's a professional thief. He said he was a thief for about 3 years, man. He said if you see a dude in your house, man, and he is in your house, in your car, and that man is stealing, or that woman is stealing out of your house, man, he said bust that thing at him. You know what I mean? Do not talk to him. Do not, because 9 times out of 10, if somebody is in your house while you're not there, and they are stealing, they either one, are watching you. You know what I mean? 2, they know when you're there and when you're not there. And you probably don't want to just let that person go. You know what I mean? And if they bold enough to run up in your crib, bold enough to run up in your car, you know what I mean? They pretty desperate, dog. You sit up there, you walk up on these people, you ain't got nothing on you. You ain't got no gun. You ain't got nothing like this up on you. You know what I mean? You just got these hands. You don't even know what they got, bro. You know what I mean? And they in your crib trying to take your shit, man. But he did give some valuable information. Outside of him just being a complete scumbag, you know what I mean? And apparently this dude got a job. Apparently he quit because he just started working. So you never know who you're working with. You know what I mean? You never know who this person is. Sometimes people be talking real reckless to their coworkers. But that's another subject, because you have no idea who these people are. But you know, the thing he said, man, keep cameras. Keep cameras around your crib. You know, a Ring doorbell is like $100. You know what I mean? The Nest, I don't know how much it was, but I like the Nest. The Nest was actually clear. I saw another video. I was like, this nigga got some HD. He got the shit in 4K. You can really see the dude's face. He was in the car. You can see his face. That Nest is something else, man. I don't know if too many people talk about that Nest, but that Nest seemed like something that you might want to look into. But the one thing that he did say was, he said something about laminate windows. He was like, you basically just want to make it hard for somebody to get into your crib. Like, according to him, what he did, he just bust windows. That was his shit. You know, he see a house, he got some glass. I mean, he busting that window. He trying to get up in that crib, man. He said you can get your windows laminated or tinted. I know it's tent shops that do shit like that, where if you try and bust the window, you can't get in. He said he just leave. You know what I mean? They don't really try doors and shit like that, but I thought that was pretty interesting. I never heard nobody say that before. He also said dogs. And he was like, according to him, I'm not a thief, but according to this guy, he whenever he breaks into people's houses and he sees they have dogs, he goes to like the dollar store and he grabs like a handful of rawhides, you know. And according to him, usually if the dog is big, he don't even do that. He just go through the house. He said big dogs don't even bark. He said if you want to get some protection for your house, get you a little bitty dog, man. You know, like a little Chihuahua, little bitty dog. He's like, because them dogs bark and they bark nonstop. And really, what you want is just to cause attention. Because if you're not there, there's really nothing you can do. Once that man is inside your house, you know, it ain't really much you can do. You know what I mean? Unless he just got morals and just be like, no, I'm not gonna steal, or you just really don't have anything. That man is gonna take all your shit. I know specifically, I've been not necessarily burglarized. I've known people to be burglarized, but I have had people break into my cars a couple times. You know what I mean? And it's one of the feelings where it's just like, God damn, because you know, when somebody breaks into your car, 9 times out of 10, you don't really immediately know, unless you just come outside and your windows busted. You know what I mean? I remember, shit, when I was maybe about 10 years ago, man, somebody broke into my car, and they just left it ransacked. Now mind you, it was really nothing. It was maybe like 1 or 2 things that they got up off me. I remember I had a pair of Burglary glasses in a white case that I had underneath my seat on the passenger side. I had it was like a 2004 Cavalier, man. Dude, I guess he got into my car some kind of way. Either I left the door unlocked. I know I had an alarm. And see, it's why, because you never know if somebody watching you, man. You never know who paying attention or who just noticed shit that you don't even pay attention to. You know, afterwards, I started to kind of figure out what was going on. But I had an alarm on my car, and that alarm had a little blinking light. It was like a little bright-ass blinking light. And at nighttime, you can see it. You know, you can see that light blinking. And the thing was, I think they noticed that the light wasn't blinking for, you know, that night. And they was like, man, I bet you that car not locked. Motherfucker went to the door. He didn't have to bust no windows or nothing. Opened the door up, got me. Now, my thoughts is it had to be somebody that I know. It was either somebody I knew or just somebody that took a long ass time, you know, to figure it out. Because it was a two-door vehicle. Why are you looking underneath the passenger seat unless you know that I leave something there? You know what I mean? But the story goes, I didn't even see it. You know, somebody, I had my dad move the car because we had a little driveway or whatever. It was back to back. My shit was at the end. He had to go out there and move my car so he can leave and go to work in the morning. You know, he comes back a little bit later. He's like, man, your car dirty as hell. You know, I'm like, what you talking about, Pops? He like, man, you got stuff all over, dog. I don't know if you, you know, something broken there or something, man, but you got papers everywhere, dog. I had to move all this shit out the way, fuck out there. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, my car might be a little junky, but it ain't that damn junky, man. I mean, the way you coming at me like I just threw shit on the floor everywhere. I go out and look at the car, man. Glove box is broken. The little armrest thing is broken, man. It's papers that was in my glove box scattered all over the car. You know what I mean? They got me for my speakers. They got me for everything, dog, inside the car. They just left shit everywhere, and they broke a bunch of shit, man. I know I was hurt. I'm looking like, God damn, because you feel violated when some shit like that happen, man. You know, so I can only imagine if you come into your house and your house is just a wreck, especially if you had no idea. You leave today, you know what I mean? You leave your crib today the way it is. You done cleaned it up, you done did this, you done mopped, you done swept, and you come home and your house is just fucked up, you know what I mean? All the shit that you need, that you use is just gone, you know what I mean? Like, God, I don't know, man. It would make you want to kill somebody, man. I'm not saying kill them, but you should shoot them in fatal places, man. And just lighting, man. I know a lot of people don't like lights. I know I grew up, not necessarily, I wouldn't say poor, but we grew up like cheap. You know what I mean? Like, we was trying to save some bread whenever we could save some bread. You know what I mean? And having lights on outside when ain't nobody outside wasn't necessarily the shit. It was like, cut the lights off. We cut the lights off when we was inside the house. So you can only imagine leaving porch lights on, leaving shit like that. But when you hear, you know, when people start breaking in, you start hearing about this and about that, the neighbors start telling you, hey, watch out. You gotta start leaving some lights on, man. You know, if you got a driveway or a garage, man, cut a light on over your driveway or garage. If you got lights at your door, you know, if you're trying to save some money, man, get the motion detector one. So if anybody walking past, you know, it'll light up. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to just get caught slipping, man, and somebody then slid into your crib. It was pitch black dark. You come in, they done stole your light bulbs. So now you ain't got no fucking light, man. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things, man. You got to be careful. And the only other thing I want to say, man, quit shooting at nighttime, bro. Who are these people busing at nighttime? It's like, I watch YouTube and I see these videos of people telling me how fucked up, you know, these cities are becoming, especially these major cities like New York and LA. Apparently there was some shit going down, you know, over the last week in LA. I don't know what happened. I'm not in LA. But it's just people getting killed, man. People getting shot. People just begging nonstop. I thought it was just a St. Louis thing, but apparently it's just people outside. It's people losing their houses for whatever reason. Unemployment is still rocking. I don't know if people losing their money on unemployment. Unemployment is still rocking. I don't understand it. I don't get it, man. It seems like you can do something else besides steal, rob, and beg, man. But more of the story is, if you want to flock, if you want to break into people's houses, it's a high chance that you're going to get shot. Because a lot of people are at home, a lot of people are on edge, you know, people driving crazy, they doing whatever they want to, and you don't want to be that person who can get shot legally. You know what I mean? That's not what you want to do. The cops are shooting people legally, and they're killing people. If you run into somebody's house, you are just like that man that's getting shot by the cops. legally, because he gonna get away with it, and you gonna be dead as a motherfucker, okay? Holla at your boy, it's Rome. If you like this video, like and share. Once again, Rome be talking. Rome be talking is the blog. Rome be talking is on all the social medias. One other thing, I got these canvases. I do make shirts, and I'm gonna get back into it a little bit more. What I think I'm gonna do something for my clothing line. I think I'm gonna try and get some stencils and stuff like that done, man, and paint a couple pictures for the clothing line, man. Some of the designs that I'm gonna put on the shirts, I think I'm gonna put them on these canvases and hang them up somewhere when I make these videos. I think that'll be real fly, man. And shit, just keep it going. I might find myself a new hobby with this, but once again, like, comment, subscribe, holla at your boy. But once again, like, comment, subscribe, holla at your boy.